Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Okay, Coach, we are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the sight of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we're ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Play 19. 56. Rip left.
LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. McCoy, fifth season with the Bills after those 6 in Philadelphia. And remember, he had 4 of 5 years as a 1,000-yard rusher, but then last season really dipped down, just above 500 yards, only 3 touchdowns. Of course, watch the age as well. They did turn 31 back in July. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
56. I'm going to run you over. Travis. Hey, hold. Check. Hey, Alpha.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. He finds McCoy. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it's a second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
To throw again on second down. Allen, and that'll be incomplete. Tyler Kroft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up third down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
56, 56. I'm coming.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He gets this to the former Aztec, Kahale Waring. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
First down, Bills.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. Allen hands off to McCoy. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Allen going to throw. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside. But let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. It's caught. Jones. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
Let go, defense. Here we go. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Slam. General West. Quick.
They go back to the ground with McCoy. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Dolphins' 23-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And here's Allen on 3rd down. And that's caught by Beasley. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
X3, 218, chop. 56, the mark, boy, 56. Check 56. Coming. Wide.
They'll go to Blount, try and pound it in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run. It's the fullback, DeMarco. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there.
Check 3, check 3. Check. Check hot. Check.
They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. LaShawn McCoy, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
At their own 25-yard line.
40, Mike 20! Mike 49. I'm trying to collect. Check three. Check three.
This is Kenyon Drake, the fourth-year man from Alabama. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Well, now they'll try the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down.
Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
Third and long here for Rosen. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 21 yards there on third down. The catches like that, that's what the Dolphins envisioned when they took Gesicki high in the second round a season ago. He did have 22 catches as a rookie, but did not find the end zone. Certainly feels more comfortable wearing number 88, his old college number, after sporting 86 as a rookie.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
On second down, it's Drake. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
It's now 3rd and 15.
Back-to-back running plays, putting him in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15? Here's Rosen to throw. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position. Where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Running, it's Drake. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
Now Drake. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in first downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a first down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. On the right side, open is Gesicki. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Rosen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
49's the mic. Watch 49. Get ready.
On third down, Rosen. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Rosen to throw again. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
At the 36-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On the counter, here's McCoy. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun, here's Allen. And he fires one incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Allen now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Out of the pistol, it's McCoy. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Bandit. He's checking.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run it here with Blunt. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the Bills have come back to regain the lead. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal, give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you give the momentum squarely to your opponent.
And he hits Drake. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's good for Dolphins. First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Now Rosen on first down. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Kenny Stills the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Rosen. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 48. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Let's go, fellas.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On 2nd and a yard, Rosen escaping and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Matt Milano, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
49. Let's go, D. Big series right here.
Rosen to throw on 3rd down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I got you. I got you.
On first down, Drake. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
It's easy work, and it's
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hug, hug. Hey, check.
2nd and 5 now. Rosen, he's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
49, check 49.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They'll go again to McCoy. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Watch the 52. Check 24. Check 24.
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. He finds an opening past the 40. That one good for 33 and a first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check it back. Check it back. You got motion, man. Hey, tight.
Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. Benny Logan in there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Four down. Check 9. 56.
On a jet sweep, this is Beasley, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Allen. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Christian Wilkins able to record his 5th sack of the season. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Rosen will throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Throw left side complete. It's Drake. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Back now in Miami. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Rosen looking to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And avoids the contact by sliding. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Howie, many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Now Rosen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing now, Rosen on first down. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Rosen now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rosen. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 5. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
We got this. 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Allen to throw again. Over the middle here to Brown. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. So the shotgun snap to Allen, and that will be incomplete. It was a safety, Rashad Jones, that time, who was able to break up the play.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And that's complete to Croft. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Allen now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's McCoy.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Allen going to leave it on the draw for McCoy. And McCoy loses the football. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the the weather, of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find a good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
From the 31, throws it. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Again, running right, Drake. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They stay on the ground with Drake. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 16 yards, a 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. You got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll run with Drake. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? 3rd and goal, it's Drake. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. 1-possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat-and-mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Dolphins,